My name is Walljasper, and I really have no particular expertise. I'm a journalist, which is sort of being an expert in nothing and an expert in everything all at once. And a couple years back, I wrote a book called The Great Neighborhood Book that really came out of years of time that I really thought I was goofing off. Well, St. Anthony Park, I think, in many ways is the perfect Twin Cities neighborhood. I mean, there's a lot of this. One of the strengths of this community is we have really strong neighborhoods, really great neighborhoods. In some ways, they're barely two cities. They're more of a confederation of neighborhoods, which I think makes things a lot more interesting. You know, people often think old neighborhoods just kind of grew up organically, but actually St. Anthony Park was a wonderful example of an early 20th century planning movement that tried to create neighborhoods that resembled the best qualities of villages, which at that point most people had grown up in a village, either here in the United States or somewhere in Europe or maybe in Mexico or something. And naturally, I think human beings are villagers at heart, and we like to have a small place that we inhabit that has sort of a center where we can bump into our friends, where we can meet most of our daily needs. This is one of the most fabulous parks in the Twin Cities, and the great thing about it is it just feels almost like you're in a village somewhere, and this just is sort of the town green. It's not particularly developed. It has a playground and tennis courts, but other than that, it's just green space in the neighborhood. You can see it out this way. It's a great lawn, then with sort of trees interspersed. It's sort of a reinvention of the savanna. Hey, how you doing? Hi. Good. One of the things that makes a great neighborhood is just walkability. A place that not only that you can walk, and places you can walk to, but a place that's really a pleasant place to walk. I mean, you know, we were born, we evolved as creatures that walk. And somehow in the 1950s, people thought, I wouldn't have to walk anymore, that's so retrograde. But actually, you know, it makes people happy to walk, and you give them a nice place to walk, and there they go. There's really nothing greater to do, I think, in the world than to have a nice sidewalk cafe that you can sit down at, enjoy yourself at, and you know, right here in St. Anthony Park, people are enjoying their coffee, reading books, they're having a blast. And the sidewalk cafe was so late in coming to the United States. I mean, Latin Americans and Europeans had been enjoying it for years, but somehow in the US, sidewalk cafes were kind of suspect. You know, an Italian guy once told me, of course Americans didn't have sidewalk cafes. They don't want to be seen being leisure in public. But I think we've outgrown that, and now people just love the chance to just hang out on the street, watch the world go by, enjoy a drink, enjoy a meal. And it's, you know, this is the good life. As you can see, there's all kinds of kids around here, and guess what? They're walking home from school. You know, another sign of a great neighborhood is the kids don't have to take a bus everywhere. You know, not everything is perfect in every neighborhood. There's a wonderful hardware store here that went out of business. And, you know, I think just the competition from Home Depot and, you know, the big box stores where people go to save 15 cents. And it's really important, if you have a neighborhood that you love, to support those neighborhood businesses, because big boxes tend to focus on the bottom line. They're not really focused on what happens in the neighborhood. So it's important to support independent local neighborhood businesses as much as you can, because they're the vital link in your neighborhood feeling alive.